Have you ever held a coin so ordinary, yet so mysterious, that it could silently tell you stories of time, treasure, and history worth millions, hidden right in the palm of your hand? Have you ever considered the possibility that the most valuable object you own might be lying unnoticed in your drawer, or tucked away in an old wallet, disguised as a simple penny? What if I told you that one such coin, minted in the seemingly unremarkable year of 1986, a humble 1-cent coin of the United States, could shock you with its unbelievable journey and jaw-dropping worth of $20 million in today's world? Before we unravel this mind-bending mystery, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell because what you are about to discover will keep you on the edge of your seat for the next 10 minutes and more. Let's dive deep into the world of numismatic treasure, a tale wrapped in copper and cloaked in history, a journey that takes us through the American mint, through the hands of collectors, and into the realm of astronomical coin values, revealing secrets even historians overlooked, cent by cent, clue by clue, until we reach the coin that stunned the world, the 1986 1-cent USA coin. Picture this: 1986 was a year of evolution for America, a year that saw economic shifts, technological advancements, and a generation embracing both nostalgia and innovation. But amid the winds of change, the U.S. Mint continued to operate like clockwork, producing billions of pennies without the public knowing that one of those tiny discs of copper-plated zinc would grow to hold a tale worth millions. The Lincoln cent had already become a staple of American currency since its inception in 1909, designed to honor the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the years, it went through subtle design changes and composition shifts, notably in 1982, when the metal used changed from primarily copper to copper-plated zinc due to rising costs. This change created a whole new category for collectors, one where weight, sound, and even the tiniest visual flaw could turn an ordinary coin into a $1 million masterpiece. Fast forward to 1986, a year not typically marked by groundbreaking events in the numismatic world, and yet here we are, staring at a 1-cent coin that would come to be worth a staggering $20 million. How, you ask? The story begins in the unseen corners of the mint, where errors, intentional or otherwise, create rare anomalies. These rare minting errors often slip into circulation unnoticed, hiding among billions of ordinary coins. But for collectors with trained eyes, these anomalies are like buried treasure, waiting to be discovered. The 1986 penny in question is believed to have a rare double die obverse, an error that occurs when the coin die itself has been misaligned or engraved twice, creating a noticeable doubling of design elements, particularly in the word Liberty, the date, 1986, and Lincoln's profile. Such errors are rare and valuable, but what makes this particular coin so incredibly priceless is not just the error, but the condition, graded as MS 70, or mint state perfect, the highest possible quality a coin can receive. Imagine the improbability of a coin struck in error and yet surviving the rough journey of circulation in absolute perfection. But that's not all. This specific coin is also rumored to be a transitional error, meaning it was struck using an outdated planchet, possibly a copper one instead of the newer zinc alloy. The result? A unique hybrid coin that doesn't officially exist in mint records. Experts believe that only one or two such coins may have been minted, likely due to an unnoticed leftover copper blank being used during the minting process. And just like that, the mundane became magnificent. But the tale of this coin didn't end there. It sat, unknown, for decades, traveling quietly through pockets and drawers, escaping notice like a ghost. Then, one day, a seasoned collector spotted it at a flea market. Its unusual tone, weight, and design sparked curiosity, leading to a detailed analysis, which confirmed its extraordinary characteristics. News broke, and the numismatic world was shaken. Auction houses lined up, bidding wars erupted, and the coin finally sold for a mind-blowing $20 million to an anonymous collector who understood the value not just in metal but in history, rarity, and story. But let's not stop here. Let's consider the broader implications. What if there are more such coins out there? What if your jar of pennies holds not one, but multiple versions of this rare anomaly? Coin hunting, once a niche hobby, exploded in popularity as people rushed to check their change, their old piggy banks, their grandparents' sock drawers, in search of lost treasure. People found nickels worth thousands, quarters worth tens of thousands, but nothing came close to the legacy of the 1986 penny. And then came the wave of misinformation. Copies flooded the market, scammers tried to replicate the error, but true collectors knew how to authenticate. Certification from renowned grading agencies like PCGS and NGC became the gold standard. Experts used advanced technologies, spectroscopy, weight analysis, magnified imaging, to identify the truth. But at the core, what made this coin truly unique was its story, born from a mistake, preserved by chance, and valued by passion. And yet, the story continues to evolve. Because now, the 1986 penny isn't just a coin. It's a symbol. A symbol of how the smallest object can hold the biggest secrets. A lesson that patience, knowledge, and curiosity can literally turn pennies into millions. A narrative that bridges past and present, linking American history, industrial evolution, and personal discovery. So ask yourself again, have you checked your pennies today? Do you know what you're holding when you glance at that shiny copper disc? Could you be holding the next $20 million coin without realizing it? Every day, people overlook these potential gold mines, dismissing them as spare change, yet one lucky moment, one curious glance, one deliberate investigation can flip your fortune overnight. Collectors now host conventions, share databases, and invest in tools just to spot such rarities. Schools introduce coin history in classrooms. Even Hollywood is eyeing numismatic plots, inspired by the 1986 penny's rise to fame. And why not? It's a story that has everything: mystery, chance, obsession, triumph, and legacy. It's a story that begins with a 1-cent coin and ends with a price tag of $20 million. It's not just money, it's history, artistry, and identity. So the next time you hold a penny from 1986, don't just see it as a coin. See it as a question. See it as a challenge. See it as an invitation to look closer, dig deeper, and imagine the stories it could tell. Thank you for staying with us through this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so you never miss another astonishing story from the world of rare coins. Until next time, may your pockets be lucky and your discoveries legendary, because the next big fortune might be just a penny away. Next, 1966 1-cent USA coins. Are you ready to uncover a secret that's been hiding in plain sight for decades, a secret so astonishing it could completely change how you look at the smallest piece of change in your pocket? What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from the year 1966, something you might dismiss as worthless, could actually be worth a fortune, yes, a staggering $20 million? Would you believe it? Or would you dig through your old drawers, piggy banks, or forgotten coin jars just to find that tiny treasure? Welcome to today's incredible journey into the mysterious world of one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1966 1-cent United States of America coin, a coin that has turned heads in auctions, shocked collectors, and inspired countless tales of hidden wealth. Before we dive into this unbelievable yet true story, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin revelations, and buckle in because this will be the most mind-blowing coin story you've ever heard. Now, the year 1966 was a time of transformation in the United States, culturally, politically, and economically. It was the height of the civil rights movement, the Vietnam War was escalating, and the space race was pushing the boundaries of human ambition. Amid all this turbulence, the U.S. Mint quietly released what would become one of the most mysterious coins ever made. On the surface, the 1966 1-cent coin, or penny, as most Americans call it, seems like any other. It features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design introduced in 1909 to mark Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse is the Lincoln Memorial, a structure that honors his legacy. But beneath that common appearance lies a world of anomalies, rare minting errors, and mind-blowing value that only the keenest collectors have uncovered. You might be asking, what makes this coin so special? Why would anyone pay $20 million for a 1-cent coin? It all comes down to a blend of historical context, minting peculiarities, and numismatic legend. In 1966, the U.S. Mint was transitioning from silver-based coins to base metal versions due to rising silver prices. While pennies were not made of silver, they too underwent scrutiny for cost efficiency and compositional consistency. And during this period, certain experimental strikes and misprints slipped through the cracks, strikes that would never be repeated again. One such anomaly was the 1966 penny struck on a planchet intended for foreign coins or struck using misaligned dies, resulting in off-center images, double dies, or even coins made of the wrong material. These errors, especially when perfectly preserved, are valued not just for their rarity but for their story, each coin a piece of a puzzle that reveals how fragile and fascinating the minting process truly is. There's the tale of the 1966 penny that surfaced with a visible double die on Lincoln's face, giving the illusion of a shadow or echo. This was no ordinary error. It was the result of a misalignment during the hubbing process, a mistake so rare that only a few examples are known to exist today. And because the mint never confirmed how many were accidentally released, the mystery only adds fuel to the fire. Collectors speculate wildly, could there be hundreds still out there? Or just a handful, hidden in basements and attic boxes, waiting to be discovered? Imagine being the one to find it. But there's more. Some 1966 pennies were minted on bronze planchets, others on zinc-coated steel, and even fewer on silver planchets meant for dimes, creating ultra-rare hybrids that defy official records. These coins exhibit unusual weights, magnetic properties, or tonal differences, and when authenticated by experts, their value skyrockets. In fact, one such coin, an ultra-rare 1966 cent struck on a silver dime planchet, was auctioned for over $1.5 million, and collectors claim there's a nearly mythical variety that recently fetched offers nearing $20 million due to its unmatched uniqueness and flawless mint state. That's right, $20 million for a penny. This coin's journey through history is just as compelling as its value. During the mid-60s, coin hoarding had become a national pastime. With silver disappearing from dimes and quarters, collectors and average Americans alike began to stash every coin they could find, anticipating a rise in value. This led to the Coinage Act of 1965, which suspended mint marks on U.S. coins for a few years, including 1966. That's why 1966 pennies have no mint mark, a curious oddity in itself. But within this mint mark void lies another clue to the rarity of specific pieces. Some numismatists believe experimental test strikes were carried out at branch mints like San Francisco or Denver and unintentionally circulated, making these pieces almost mythical in their elusiveness. Add to that the mystique of certain coins discovered in uncut mint sets, sealed in cellophane packaging, preserved like time capsules, never touched by human hands, and their historical significance grows even more profound. Now let's talk about condition, because when it comes to coins, condition is king. A circulated 1966 penny might be worth a few cents, maybe $1 or $2 to a collector. But a pristine, uncirculated example, especially one with errors or rare features, can be exponentially more valuable. And when grading services like PCGS or NGC certify a 1966 penny as MS67 or above, that's when the game changes. At this level, you're dealing with museum-quality specimens, pieces that auction houses fight to obtain, coins that wealthy collectors chase with obsessive passion. These aren't just pieces of metal, they're historical artifacts, investments, even legends. And speaking of legends, did you know there's a 1966 penny with a reverse that appears blank due to die fatigue? Or one with a ghostly shadow of another coin struck over it, like a phantom of the minting process? These freak occurrences, these minting ghosts, are part of what makes numismatics so thrilling. It's like archaeology from modern times, unearthing buried treasures in the most unexpected places. And the beauty is, you don't need to be a millionaire to start. You could already have one of these treasures sitting in a jar of old coins at home. That's the thrill of the hunt. Every day, coins pass through our hands unnoticed. But one lucky glance, One magnifying glass, one trip to a local coin show or dealer, and your life could change forever. Some lucky individuals have made their fortune this way, turning a penny into $1 million payday. Now imagine what a $20 million penny would do. So here's a question: when was the last time you checked your change? Do you even remember the last time you looked at the date on a penny? Have you ever taken the time to research the year, the errors, the history? Maybe it's time you did. Because 1 cent could be the start of something priceless. Collectors across the globe are still hunting for that one perfect 1966 penny, one with unmatched luster, a never-before-seen error, or mysterious origins tied to secret mint tests. Some claim to have found them. Others believe they're still out there, buried in estate sales, coin rolls, or dusty old jars. And if you're watching this video, maybe you're the next lucky discoverer. Don't ignore your coins. Research them, protect them, and understand them. Because these little pieces of metal carry more than just monetary value, they carry stories, secrets, and history. The 1966 1-cent USA coin is a testament to that. From its humble copper beginnings to its potential worth of $20 million, it represents a journey, a bridge between past and present, between everyday objects and extraordinary value. It's a symbol of how something overlooked and underestimated can become a beacon of curiosity and wealth. And as more and more collectors enter the field, the demand for rare 1966 pennies will only grow. So start looking, start learning, and maybe you'll be the next to hold history in your hands. Thank you for joining this incredible journey into the world of the 1966 1-cent coin. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another chance to discover hidden treasure. Stay curious, stay inspired, and remember, the next great coin discovery might just be 1 cent away.